Hi, it's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. I share authentic stories, travel experiences, and tips on navigating life and money. Welcome. All right. In a previous video, you saw me packing, giving you tips. And what happened is I ran out of time. I ran out of time packing. And as you see, I've got my big bag here because I am not a carry-on only packer for cruises that are 12 days. So I think it's amazing that people could go on amazing vacations 10 plus days with just a carry-on. And maybe eventually in my life, I might do a challenge just to do that. But otherwise, I'm really grateful that I don't have two check bags because I am not the best packer. My husband is an amazing packer. He can do, in fact, he helps me sometimes because he's just that good. But he doesn't always love to help me. I understand, I have a lot of stuff. But I also, when I'm doing my packing, I actually learn a lot of things. And unfortunately, this time I forgot a couple of things. So I mentioned that I like to have lists, and I definitely do. And I thought I think my charger, I forgot my watch charger. So I had my watch charging, and then when I grabbed my watch to leave, I forgot to grab my charger. And so I texted my oldest and I was like, is my charger on the laundry room? Yeah, it is. So thankfully I got a $10 Walmart charger, and thankfully it works because, you know, I'm sure you can appreciate that sometimes you're like, if you don't buy the OEM for $30 or $40, then it may not work. And it does work, because I was really upset with myself because I'm like, I hate having to buy chargers. It's just so annoying. Okay, so I have a charger. Another quick tip that I wanted to mention is I almost always travel with a handkerchief or some sort of like small towel. And we are going to hop a warm place in the Caribbean, a warm destination, so I definitely like to bring one or maybe even two of these. You can use them to wipe, you can use them as a tissue. And for me, actually, what I love is my eyes can sometimes water, and I actually like a handkerchief or some sort of soft cloth versus tissue. Sometimes actually tissues, they hurt my eyes because my eyes are pretty sensitive. So I do absolutely love to have my handkerchief. All right, I found actually this little twist tie, it came on my Samsung charger, and so I'm gonna use it because I don't know about you, but these cords can sometimes drive me crazy. And so I'm gonna wrap it up in this, and I had a twist tie around here from home, but I don't actually know what I ended up doing with it. So I'm gonna just wrap this real quick. Okay, and then I also am looking forward, I kind of splurged because I think I'd mentioned this is Jeffrey and I's 20th anniversary. I got a special treat for our 20th anniversary. I'm looking forward to showing it to you. Look at this, isn't this just so cute? So I splurged, this was $27. I'm sure I could have found a cheaper one, but I love it. Isn't this so cute? 20th anniversary, it's a magnet. It goes on the door. So I like kind of cute things like that. And I splurged this time for our 20th. So looking forward to putting that up. All right, now I need to get serious. So I do tend to put shoes in on the corners first. So I'm gonna start doing that. I bought my first souvenir already. So we're in Florida right now, and I do actually realize, one of my sisters bought me this Key West lime juice first, and then I liked it so much, so I actually went ahead and bought another one. Okay, I do like packing cubes. The biggest reason why I like packing cubes is they just kind of contain the things, and actually I saw a video, this lady was putting all of her swimsuits in one, and her casual and her formal. I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea. I didn't totally do that this time, but I did, and I'm actually, because we're actually in Florida going to the cruise port, so I don't have to be super meticulous about all my packing, but I wanted to show you some of my tips and kind of finish the video so I can show you my tips. I bring this hat with me on when I'm in the pool or when I'm going to be in the pool or the ocean, because I don't care if this hat gets wet. I think it's technically reversible, but the inside is not quite as, it's white, so it can get dirty. So I wear this and then I can throw it in the wash if I need to, if it needs to get washed, but I love that. So if you like to be in the pool and don't love water in your face, and sometimes the straw hats do work, but I don't know if you can get them wet. I actually don't know. This, you can totally get wet, and I like my ball caps too, and I don't mind my ball cap getting wet, but it doesn't fully cover, you know, it's like, this has a little bit more better coverage than the hat. So, but I do, when I have long hair, I definitely like the ball caps for sure when I'm going onto land, because I can do the ponytail. Right now, I'm gonna be probably bringing that when I go onto shore. And I do typically, for packing all my toiletries, I actually tend to like Ziplocs a little bit better than these bags, but I mentioned I was a little bit rushed, so I just had I had some of these just toiletry bags, and so I threw some of those in. And I'm trying to think if there's any tips that I wanted to share with you. Probably not too many tips here. And then I'm gonna grab, this is my biggest packing cube, and it has almost all of my casual wear, which you'll see, and maybe I'll do a video when I'm in the stateroom. I typically bring between around 4 sets of casual outfits. And actually my husband has some of my formal wear and his suit luggage. So I don't have all of my clothes here. And also, for princess, we typically go with princess. Now I've been on a cruise with celebrity. Jeff hasn't been on a cruise with celebrity yet. And also royal. And if I remember correctly, celebrity and royal, they do not have self washer dryers, self laundry, but princess does. And so we count on that. And then actually the place that we stayed here has a laundry facility, which we did one load here. And so we bring, there's just only like 3 or 4 packs of those little packs. Now I did see a video where the creator brought the laundry sheets, like the detergent sheets, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. But I don't have any of those right now. So I just brought my little packets, and that works fine. And the other thing that we do is, because this little top part contains the coins. And so when we're actually just going to the laundromat, this actually works great too, because I can put the these little pucks in here. And the reason I brought both of these is because Jeff's like, we need more than these. We need more. He wants to do more laundry, because we're actually going on a 12-day cruise, and then we had the one set of laundry here. So, and I cannot have any fragrance in the laundry. So if we run out, it's really tough for me. Like I pretty much then can't do laundry or can't have my laundry done, because it'll irritate my skin. I think I showed you, I did buy for this trip these towelettes, the makeup remover towelettes, because they aren't the best, I will say, so I'm not gonna give you the link, but I just, in general, like this kind of thing can be nice for travel, because I don't know about you, but if you do have the makeup remover, I have actually a makeup remover. Let me see if I can find it. So this is actually my favorite one, and I did do a video on it, the Clinique Take the Day Off. This is actually my favorite makeup remover. But sometimes I worry I'm gonna run out with the small, and I don't wanna bring like more than that. And so this is when I typically use the towelette first on my face, and then I end with this if my makeup, my eyeliner hasn't fully come off, because this is the best. This is the best. Okay, let me just see here, what else can I show you? Oh, I do tend to bring this little sewing kit, and actually, so I have this little sewing kit and this little, it has scissors, and I don't know if you can see through this. I guess it's probably a little knife, but this goes in my checked luggage. And then honestly, I really like to travel with the scissors because you just never know when you need a scissors. The sewing kit is great, you know, but I tend to almost always need a scissors. Just random things, you know. And I'm like, and on a cruise ship, how do you find a scissors? You know, it's a lot harder. These are Jeff and my goggles. We were on a cruise and we were in the middle of the water and Jeff was like, oh, I wish I had a pair of goggles. I want, you know, and we do tend to, we like to swim in the ocean if we're on an excursion or a catamaran or something like that. And sometimes they have you know, masks and stuff for you, but I basically vowed at that moment, because it really kind of it didn't ruin his day when he didn't have his goggles, but it was like, why didn't we bring goggles? We're gonna be in the water. And so I was like, which goggles do you want? Because I'm putting them in my luggage because I don't want that. That just felt sad that he didn't have his goggles and he could have had goggles. So there we go. Oh, I do have a tracker. I throw this in, the sync up tracker. I throw that in. I like to just know when we leave our luggage, just kind of where it is. I'm able to track that on my phone. I put my hygiene I put my hygiene products, and actually I put a couple extra pairs of underwear in here, and I just throw it in because you gotta have that. All right. A couple of my recording pieces here. Oh, and I just, one more thing of detergent. Jeff did not want me to run out this time, so we got lots of detergent. Got an extra pair of flip-flops. I'm actually wearing flip-flops right now too. So I do like to bring an extra, this is my night for the evening purse. I like to have this. It just really makes, for me, it's you know, not that big, and it really makes the evening feel special when I'm carrying it around versus just my phone. I mean, it fits my phone, and this is something that I really like to bring. These are deodorant wipes. This is nice because if you're not in a super warm climate and you're not used to sweating, these are nice because, you know, if you come back from being out and you want to just pop and get a snack or something, you can just kind of quickly wipe if you don't have time to take a full shower or whatever. It's great. Toothbrush, gotta have that. Sunglasses. Definitely write down, especially if you are in an area that is not sunny and then you're going to sunny, write down sunglasses, because how awful if you have 12 pairs of sunglasses at home that you have to buy a pair of sunglasses. Like, I would be so irritated. So, and these are actually prescription sunglasses. These are one of my fancier pairs. These are Prada's. And I actually got these through Flexible Spending because they were at the doctor's office and I was able to get them. So aren't they super pretty? Anyway, these are prescription. So I do like to wear these when I'm reading a book at the pool or whatever, because I need prescription when I'm reading, and they're cute, but definitely write down sunglasses so you don't forget that. So important. All right, a little journal is nice to have because you might have more thoughts. You have maybe a little bit more time to do some journaling when you're traveling. So a small journal. One book that I actually like to travel with is The Happiness Project, or even, I forget the name of it, but it's like 1,000 places to go before you die or something like that. And I definitely find that while I'm on the cruise or I'm on vacation, I'm thinking about, I'm a little bit more open in terms of like, oh, what do I want to do with my life? Or where do I want to go next or whatever. And it really, versus, you know, when you're in the grind at home and you're just don't have as much like visionary time, that's something that I enjoy. Okay, I did buy this OxyClean little pen. So if you do get a stain, especially if you're not doing laundry, to just pop that on and you can use the, you know, try to wash it off in the sink. Little tip there. Oh, I actually bought this at the dollar store too. So that was actually not very expensive. Okay, one other category of items that I like to bring are more like spa. This is a face sheet, one of those mask sheets. And actually, actually did one of these already this trip. And I wish I could tell you I'm a great self-care at home. I'm not really the best. And so when I'm on vacation, I tend to do more self-care. And oh, I brought my, I don't know if it's Marine Collagen Eye Gel underneath the eye. So I'm looking forward to doing both of these. I only brought one because even though I do some more self-care when I'm on vacation, I don't do a ton of it. So I kind of know my limits. All right, that's probably a little bit loud. All right, I got my shiny shoes. I got my shiny shoes. I'm looking forward to wearing those with my formal outfits. And I actually bought these too. I don't know if you can see them, but they've got little shinies. So I'm looking forward to wearing these. And these are great. These are a great addition because they're neutral. So they go with a lot of my, and so do the silver actually too. They go with a lot of my outfits, my dresses. Did I already put one of those in? Let's put one of my shoes in over here because I don't see the other shoe. Let me see. Oh, okay. One thing I did mention to you already, but I'm expounding on it here. Oh, a fan. You might need a fan. This is rechargeable. So it's kind of nice if you have these just lying around. I'm not sure I would buy one, but if you have one lying around, just bring it. Okay, I do want to tell you about this. So this is a extension cord and it's got the USB ports in it. I will say that we do tend to run out of ports or plugins in the stateroom. And so but it's also a 3-prong. This is a 3-prong. And I wasn't 100% sure if the 3-prong would fit. So it may or may not, but I was like, I don't want to take a chance. And so we bought these adapters last night at Walmart so we can make sure. And then Jeff was like, well, I kind of want one. So this way we don't have to worry at all about having our stuff on our nightstand and being able to just have everything ready. Honey saying hi.
Hi.
Hi, babe. I'm almost ready. Look, I'm doing good.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, yay. So we'll both have each of us have a outlet and power cord so we can have our stuff right on the nightstand there. All right, what else can I show you? Oh, of course this is not an optional piece, but I actually like this purse. Sometimes I don't have it right here, it's across the room. So I actually have 2 going out of the stateroom outside of the ship, like little purses like this. This I would take when I know we're only gonna be like walking around the little wharf area. Cartagena is gonna be one of those ports for us. We didn't do an excursion at Cartagena. We're literally just gonna be walking around. And so this is perfect for me. I can put my phone, I can put my card, and maybe just a couple other things. But it's cute. It'll probably match almost all my outfits. And so this is a great addition. The other one I have is it was a gift. It's really super cute. It's black. It's more like the waist fanny pack. I don't know the right word for that. And it will allow me to walk a little bit better. So this is definitely not like a super, I don't want to be like traveling a long distance or all day, and if in the bus it can tip out or whatever. But I do like this, and it works for me. All right, I think I'm getting close to the end here. Oh, one little tip. I love to travel with a chip clip. So if I'm in port and I grab a bag of chips, I love to have a chip clip. So it's just one of those things I just really like to travel with because we are a chip family. We like salt almost better than sweets. So got my vitamins. This is for my hair. I did bring an extra sunglasses. These are one of my favorites that I take out when I'm going actually on an excursion. And then I also bring an extra pair of reading glasses because I do not want to be without reading glasses because I need them. Okay, I think I made it to the end. I've got a book across the room, and I've got a couple other things, but I think that pretty much does it for my checked luggage. And I feel like I did pretty good. Now, the only thing, of course, is that I don't know exactly how much this weighs, but I will say I made it here. And the cool thing is now that I'm going on just straight on the cruise ship, I won't have to worry so much about the weight. But that's what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope you have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would be so kind, if you enjoyed this and want to see more travel videos and other videos from me. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.